folks, top of the morning to you laddies. I am not even slightly Irish, I don't believe, but welcome to Cubs Bricks. It has been far too long since we assembled Toa Tahu, so I am back at long last to put together Kopaka, Master of Ice, and he looks pretty awesome. So, take a look at him over here on the side cam. You'll see we have the Lego Bionicle logos as well as the Mask of Creation. Kopaka himself looks rather dashing, and he looks a whole lot like the original Kopaka. Not Kopaka Nuva, but the actual Kopaka, what is it, Mata, I think we call them now? The first generation, 2001, especially in the mask, and we'll look at that a little bit more later. As you can see, he's got a, looks like a spear here with a, looks like the end of a Rockshi tool. And then the shield here, which I believe also works as ice skates. We've got his golden mask down here, a spider, another weird totem-esque thing. Not totem, but kind of like, actually it looks like a passage that you might walk through. And it reminds me a bit of the Bionicle game. Actually, you have to walk through arches like this to progress to the next part of the level. So I don't know if there's a story tie-in there because I don't know squat about the story yet. Over on the side, we get the ages, age 8 to 14. I'm actually 12, so I can totally build this. It's item number 70788. It contains 97 pieces. And on the back, we've got, oh yeah, see, look, they do work as skis. It looks pretty awesome. We've just got a shot of him doing some cool stuff. Another shot of the mask, the actual size. So in case you were wondering, I wonder how big that gold mask really is. Well, now you know. And fun fact, it's the same size as the white mask that it comes with. Go figure, right? Over here you can see we can combine him with this little guy here, this little protector, to get this bigger, more awesome Kopaka, which is actually pretty cool looking. And of course we have the small cartoon down here, sort of our comic I guess, showing how he gets his mask and saves his protector. All very cool, and I'm hoping everything I've got is recording, because I've got the GoPro running time-lapse, because we're going to time-lapse this one, whereas Tahu, we actually recorded the whole darn thing, and it was a very long video. This one we're going to time-lapse, and I've got an iPhone that I hope is recording over here, and then I've got my Canon 70D, so hopefully everything's running. Where's my knife? Alright, I'm not sure where my knife is at the moment, so we're going to cut this thing open with my keys. Hopefully. That's the plan at least. See how that works. No, I'm gonna go find my knife. Okay, let's do this properly. Knife, blade, delicately chop the tape. There we go. Be careful with knives, kids. Don't hurt yourself. Alright, let's get into the box here. And, yeah, same as Tahu's, just pulls open. Of course it's the same as Tahu's. Why would they have different boxes? Pull out first our instructions. So pretty much just a copy of that front, along with Ninjago on the back. Gotta love some Ninjago. Set that aside. What else have we got in here? Alright everybody, we got the bag of goodies. And we've got 2 tools, and again you have inserts that go in here. I really like that. Another little bag, and some decals. Fantastic, because everybody loves putting on decals and focusing really hard to make sure they're not crooked. Thanks Lego for that. Alright everybody, say goodbye to the box. This is the last time you'll be seeing it. Setting that aside, switch to the GoPro here in a second, and we'll begin the time-lapse assembly. I guess we'll do it now. And folks, there we have it, Toa Kopaka. He is actually a really nice set. In fact, I think I might like him a little bit more than Tahu. Now let me explain. First off, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Don't get me wrong, the set's not lacking in any way. It's just Tahu felt a bit too much. Like there was too much going on, and he didn't feel quite as refined as this set. The set definitely feels like everything is put together. It's a lot cleaner. It's much cleaner set. You know, there's not as many bits and bobs just kind of hanging off. The only problem being back here on his legs. I don't know why you need to protect the back of your calf so much, but you know, whatever. But it just feels like a cleaner, nicer set. Now, I do love Tahu as a character, don't get me wrong, and red is still my favorite Bionicle color. I just think they did a better job with Tahu. Now, like I've always said, these aren't reviews. These are more just like previews of the set, so you can get a look at them. Of course, I've only had them put together for 60 seconds now, so I can't really review them. But just from what I've seen, I have pretty much the same complaints. I really like how stiff the pieces are, because it makes them really great for posing. So for old people like me who aren't going to play with them, just kind of put them up on a shelf and show all my friends that, yeah, I collect Bionicles, I'm cool like that. That's great. However, playability, I don't know. It seems... okay, first off, that's still a problem. You can't really bend his leg without his leg popping off. That was a problem with Tahu. You have to like grab it up here in order to bend it, and that's a bit weird and funky. And then aside from that, just all the joints are real stiff and not very usable. Head, same problem. If you want to turn the head, it's real stiff, and you run the risk of the mask popping right off. I really don't like the mask design. I love the mechanic and the idea behind the mechanic. It's just very poorly implemented, and it just doesn't work. Anytime you just touch the head, it just pops right off. You know, so I'm not a big fan of that. But, you know, if you kind of get past the things that are important, like the playability and the construction of it, it's still a really good set. You know, it looks real good. It's got a nice color scheme. I love the mask. This set only has one articulating arm. Tahu had two. But, you know, that's fine, because it looks like he's probably going to be beating someone over the head with this and then using these blades over here as a shield. So very much like the original Toa Kopaka, or Kopaka sets, I should say. And he just looks like a good set. Like, as far as aesthetics go, he looks awesome. Everything's very tight and close together. It's not like Tahu. Like, they've added the pieces to the upper shoulders and to the chest. He looks bulky and strong. It's not all over the place. You know what I mean? So just kind of as a first preview, if you're only going to buy a couple of these sets, definitely grab Kopaka. Very nice looking. And, yeah, I like him. I don't know about you guys, but I'm happy with him. Now, of course, we need to take a look at him with the golden mask. There we are. And, again, works. Now, the one thing I'll say about the golden mask, there's only one other, like, all the golden parts are up here in his chest, right? So his chest, his shoulder plates, and, of course, his mask when he's wearing the golden mask. The only other gold on him is down here, kind of behind his shin guards. So the thing with the mask is, I think it's just too much gold, because it looks like there's too much gold centered up on the top and not enough on the bottom. But if you take off the gold mask and you put back on the white one, it's perfect. It's balanced out perfectly. And I'm sure that that's what you cared about when you clicked on this video, was how are the aesthetics and the colors balanced on Kopaka. Only other thing to say about this is, of course, he has a skull spider, which, I don't know, I feel as though if there's not like 1,000 of these, he could just like step on them. Now, of course, we have to finish this video by looking at the original Kopakas. Now, in the Tahu video, we did not look at Tahu Mystica, because I like to pretend that never happened. However, Kopaka, what was it? Fantoka, I believe it was actually a pretty decent set. However, he's in a drawer over there in a plastic baggie. I'm not going to go fish him out. So I've actually just grabbed my Kopaka Nuva here, and I'm hoping these are all in shot on the iPhone. If not, Kopaka Nuva. And the original 2001 Kopaka Mata. And funny story, these actually aren't my kind of collector pieces. I have another Kopaka and another Kopaka. I have another Kopaka Nuva and Kopaka Mata that are in plastic baggies, again, stored in a drawer. I got these extra when I bought a box of parts, and then I opened up the box of parts, and there was all the parts, and then there were just canisters full of Bionicles. So I was like, yeah! But anyway, so in the Tahu video, I kind of compared Tahu's mask as a blend between the original Mata and the Nuva masks. It's not the same thing here. This is, if you look at the mask, and we're just going to rip off this mask here, you can definitely see similarities between the original. And in fact, let me get these up here so you can get a better look at them. You can see the similarities between the new mask and the original Nuva mask. However, I think that it is much, much, much more closely related to the... Oh, come off of there. Jeez, actually, look at that. That is really darn close. So, good job with that one, Lego. And actually, now that I think about it, if you look at these, they all have one very big thing in common. Only one of the arms articulates. So, Swish, swish. Again, that's another problem I have with these. This is so stiff. And again, great for posability, but not really for playability. Whereas this here, whop, 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 whop. Yeah. But anyway, this guy would do it too if it didn't have the lock piece back here. Let's pull the lock piece off. Yeah, they'll have the same arm articulating. Nuts. And there we have the Kopaka family. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me put this piece back on you there, Kopaka buddy. There we go. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. And hopefully, we'll have Onua, or I don't know, whatever set you want to see next, comment down below, up here soon, maybe next week. I hope to do these maybe once every Saturday or Sunday. So just comment down below, say which set you want to see next. I have them all now. My brother found Onua, so I've got them all. So whichever one you want to see next. And I will see you guys in whatever the next video is. Might be a news update. Might be an episode of Bionicle. We'll find out. See you later.